This is continuation of previous class. Now, let us see the blood vessels. Blood vessels are of three types. One is artery, vein, and blood capillaries. These are the three types of blood vessels. So what is the use of artery? Transport oxygenated blood, means oxygen containing blood. Arteries will take the blood from the heart to all parts of the body. Then vein. Veins generally they'll carry deoxygenated blood, that means carbon dioxide containing blood from all cells. They'll collect it and they'll bring it to the heart. Next, capillaries. Capillaries are connected to arteries as well as veins with the organs. Now, let us see the blood vessels which are connected, which are attached to the heart. So, a blood vessel which brings blood from head and neck is called as superior vena cava. This blood vessel name is superior vena cava. So this superior vena cava brings the blood from head and neck to the right atrium. Then there is one more blood vessel. That blood vessel is, it opens into, this blood vessel opens into right atrium, and this blood vessel is called as inferior vena cava. Inferior vena cava. This superior vena cava is also called as precaval vein. This is also called as precaval vein. Whereas inferior vena cava is also called as postcaval vein. It is also called as postcaval. Caval in the sense here heart. So precaval, here is the heart. Before the heart, pre means before the heart. Postcaval means after the heart. So superior vena cava or precaval vein, they are going to bring deoxygenated blood from head and neck and they give to the heart to right atrium. Next, superior vena cava or postcaval vein will collect deoxygenated blood from hands, leg. They collect deoxygenated blood and they give it to right atrium. Heart contains coronary vessel. This heart contains coronary blood vessel, and this coronary blood vessel opens into the right atrium. So this is coronary blood vessel. Coronary blood vessel is a heart blood vessel which collects deoxygenated blood from the heart and it opens into right atrium. So this part is called as coronary vessel, coronary blood vessel. In the right atrium, three blood vessels will open. Number one, superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, and coronary blood vessel. Superior vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood from head and neck. Inferior vena cava is going to collect from lower parts of the body, that is hands and legs. And coronary blood vessel will bring deoxygenated blood from heart. So the next blood vessel is pulmonary artery. Pulmonary artery is a T-shaped structure. So like this. So this blood vessel is, this one is pulmonary artery. So this is pulmonary artery. This is the only artery which carries deoxygenated blood, because I already told you arteries, they will not carry deoxygenated blood, they carry only oxygenated blood. But pulmonary artery is only artery which carries deoxygenated blood from right ventricle to lungs. So in the lungs, blood is purified. After that, from the lungs, pulmonary vein is going to come. So this is pulmonary vein. From two lungs, two pulmonary veins are going to come. So this is pulmonary vein. All veins will carry deoxygenated blood, that means carbon dioxide containing blood. But pulmonary vein is the exception. Pulmonary vein brings only oxygenated blood, that means oxygen containing blood. They'll bring oxygen containing blood from lungs. So two pulmonary veins are going to open into left atrium. Then from here, left ventricle. From left ventricle, systemic aorta is going to arise. So this is yes shaped. So this is aorta. Aorta. We can say systemic aorta. Systemic aorta. So this is the biggest artery. They may ask you in the exam, in the multiple choice question, which is the biggest artery. That is aorta. Aorta arises from left ventricle and they supply blood to all parts of the body, and it is going to take pure blood. That you need to remember, oxygen containing blood, that is oxygenated blood. So a quick review about blood vessels. So blood vessels are superior vena cava, inferior vena cava and coronary blood vessel. These three opens into right atrium. Then from right ventricle, pulmonary artery is going to arise. They take deoxygenated blood to lungs. And from there, after blood is purified, pulmonary vein is going to bring pure blood to left atrium. Aorta is going to arise from left ventricle. They'll take pure blood and they supply to all parts of the body. So these are the blood vessels which are connected to the heart. Generally, blood vessels, especially veins are colored with blue color, and that is purple color. And artery is going to color, arteries generally in the textbook or while drawing or while coloring, what people will do, they'll color with red color. They'll represent with red color. So arteries are generally represented with red color because it contains more hemoglobin, and this more hemoglobin are going to bind with the oxygen atoms and they are going to carry more oxygen. So more oxygen is present and more hemoglobin is present here. That is the reason why arteries are red in color. Then veins. Actually in veins, blood is red in color. That is not purple. That is not blue in color. But here less hemoglobin and less oxygen is present. Very low amount of oxygen is present in veins. That's why this is little bit red compared with artery. artery, the blood which is present in artery is more red, thick red compared with vein. That's why we represent artery with red color and vein with blue color. Now, let us see the circulation of heart. So, from head and neck, superior vena cava will bring deoxygenated blood to atrium, and this inferior vena cava or post-caval vein will bring deoxygenated from body, that is hands and legs. It is collected into the right atrium. Then coronary blood vessel will bring deoxygenated blood from the wall of the heart. So here blue color, or we can say deoxygenated blood, is located. That is carbon dioxide containing blood is present in right atrium. From here blood is going to come into the right ventricle. So this is deoxygenated carbon dioxide containing blood will come here. Again, when ventricles contract, blood will try to go back. So when blood tries to go back, then immediately there is a valve which stops, and this valve is called as tricuspid valve. This valve is called tricuspid valve, and this valve is going to prevent the backflow of the blood. So immediately this closes, tricuspid valve closes, and blood will not enter into the right atrium. Then when these ventricles contract, immediately the deoxygenated blood will enter into the pulmonary artery, and from here blood will move to lungs. It goes to lungs. In the lungs, carbon dioxide will be taken and oxygen will enter into the blood. Oxygenated blood, pure blood, that is oxygen containing blood, will enter into the left atrium through pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein brings oxygenated blood from lungs. So now here it contains oxygen containing blood. From here, from left atrium, blood moves into left ventricle. So this is pure oxygen containing blood. When ventricles contract, this blood will try to go back into the left ventricle. So then immediately there is a valve which closes this opening and prevents the backflow of the blood. So this valve is called as bicuspid valve or mitral valve. So this bicuspid valve function is it going to prevent the backflow of the blood from left ventricle to left atrium. Then pure blood from left ventricle will enter into the aorta, systemic aorta. This aorta is going to take pure blood to all parts of the body, and valves are also present in pulmonary artery. So here a valve is present. So this valve is called as pulmonary valve. This pulmonary valve will prevent backflow of the blood from pulmonary artery. So generally when ventricle contract, blood will enter into the pulmonary artery. Again, there is a chance of coming back. Blood will try to come back. Then immediately this valve, that is pulmonary valve, which closes, will prevent the backflow of blood. There is one more valve present in systemic aorta, and this valve is called as systemic valve. So this valve is called as systemic valve. What is the use of this systemic valve? Systemic valve. So this valve will prevent the backflow of the blood from systemic aorta to left ventricle. Blood will enter through superior vena cava, inferior vena cava, coronary vessel into the left atrium. From left ventricle, blood will enter into right ventricle. From right ventricle, blood will enter into lungs through pulmonary artery. So, in the lungs, blood is purified. From there, pure blood will enter into left atrium through pulmonary vein. Pulmonary vein will bring from lungs. Then from here, left atrium, blood will enter into left ventricle. From left ventricle, blood will go to all parts of the body through systemic aorta. And there are 4 valves here. One is tricuspid valve, which is present between right atrium and right ventricle. Bicuspid valve present between left atrium and left ventricle. Then here pulmonary valve, which is present in pulmonary artery, and systemic valve is present in systemic aorta. What is the function of this valve? This valve will prevent the backflow of the blood. Now let us see these parts in real heart. Let us dissect the heart with a blade. So this is our internal structure of heart. This structure is right atrium. Then this part is right ventricle. Then this structure is left atrium, and this structure is left ventricle. And this, you can see this here. These structures are, this is bicuspid valve and this is tricuspid valve. So these valves are going to prevent the backflow of the blood. And here this one is aorta. This is aorta, and here pulmonary veins are present. These are pulmonary veins. Here 2 pulmonary veins are present, and this is systemic aorta, and this is pulmonary artery, and here superior and inferior vena cavas are connected. Let us see the circulation. So from the body, blood is going to right atrium. From right atrium, blood will move to right ventricle. From right ventricle, blood will go to lungs. Blood will go to lungs. From lungs, blood will move to left atrium. From left atrium, blood will go to left ventricle. From left ventricle, blood will go to again body. So this is circulatory system. So from the body, deoxygenated blood will go to right atrium. From right atrium, again it moves into the right ventricle. From right ventricle it goes to lungs. From lungs, pure blood is purified. From pure blood, from there pure blood will enter into left atrium. From left atrium, blood will move to left ventricle. From left ventricle it goes to body. So from body, three blood vessels will take to right atrium. They are, let us mention the blood vessels also here. So here, superior vena cava, then inferior vena cava, and coronary blood vessel. Coronary blood vessel generate from here, systemic aorta. So coronary blood vessels will generate from here. It collects oxygenated blood and it enters into the wall of the heart. Coronary artery will take pure blood. Coronary veins will bring deoxygenated blood here. Again, from right ventricle to lungs, pulmonary artery is going to bring the blood to lungs. From lungs, pulmonary vein will bring the blood to left atrium. From left atrium it enters into left ventricle. From left ventricle, again here aorta, systemic aorta will take the blood to body. So this is circulation. Based on today's topic, write the internal structure of heart.